dynamic can geekfam play this dive? With Beloy on the Hellcurt, we know he goes for crazy flex.
Dewa United walking on a thin thread. Will they be able to secure this monumental and important win? Or will it be geekfam that will secure themselves another win? Game number 3, geekfam against Dewa United.
Both of the teams,
Welcome
they
to Mobile
desperately need to win. Different purposes, but same goal. Land of Dawn, here we go. Game number 3.
Starting with 2 different buffs for Ray, he will be on the orange and purple one. Consequentially for Gary with the Baxia. Now again, Beloyski, he's just gonna bounce around with this Hellcurt, just playing it bravely. And I feel like later on in the game, Watt really needs to be careful of this Hellcurt.
Yeah, that's a big task for the rest of the team as well to protect Mr. President. This is a full kind of PL comp. It's a hyper carry comp technically. Watt is Mr. President. If they can defend Watt, and if Watt can get his resources, he can carry. There's so much. Literally, this whole comp is built for Watt.
Oh, wow! Jump there by Beloyski. First blood will fall to the hands of geekfam. Watt even pops a Purify. That's already a huge loss by Dewa. Drop side. Actually, Dewa United finds a trade, but Rion now, he needs to be careful here. Still has a flicker. But it's a quick 1-for-1. Different story from game 2.
Watt just evaporated with the damage of geekfam. Thankfully though, they got themselves a trade. Watt again under pressure. He's gonna be fine.
That's why, right? The Hellcurt first pick. They knew that Natan was gonna come through for Dewa, and they geekfam knew that Natan won't have a good early game, not up against this composition at least. So yeah, Watt's going to take a while to get online. That's for sure. How do geekfam actually win on a neutral objective? The Partrion
With the flicker as well. The concussive blast gives on damage. That gives the green light towards top side. They will commit on towards Dixon though. Dixon, final slash still holding on.
Dixon!
Vengeance will not save his life. Netherrealm a little bit too late now. 3v2. 3v3 rather. But Gary still holds on. Now Gary soaks in damage. Petrified as well. Luke secures the kill. The heavy swim wasn't able to help his life, and now geekfam collapse and they find another.
2 opposite sides of the coin. Dewa, they want to scale, but geekfam, they want to brawl it out. They want to keep on fighting. And Beloyski is already here just trying to disrupt Dixon. Final slash!
Whoa, and that's gonna be enough. Solo kill. Dixon already on the bottom side of the map is actually blazing duet. That will be invested, but Watt is still a-okay there. Actually, perhaps that blazing duet was a little bit too premature.
Deja vu from game number 1. Fights all over the board. But so far, it's geekfam on the driver's seat.
Yeah, for sure. I think, again, for Dewa, they need to actually avoid these fights. Remember, their composition is meant to weather the storm. Sure, if you get a snowball in the early game over the dive comp, that's really, really good for you. But the fact that, they forced that fight, overextended, already lost Dixon, and still decided to go and purely just fight was a bit interesting. Still, luckily for them, they got the turtle, right? That's a W for them. But now,
Purify invested. Entropy is there. Gary? Looking for an opening perhaps, but Watt has to recall, so not enough power there. It's Dewa United. Dodged the bullet, but Daytona's welcome as a defensive maneuver now. Shield Unity has crashed on towards him. Beloyski finds keys, pop the Netherrealm now. They might commit this as resources are low for Dewa United. But Gary caught there. Watt is trying to deal damage. Netherrealm now triggered. Luke Hood catch there. Beloyski secures the kill. Luke joins in with a black dragon form, and that is enough to take down Dewa United's formation.
Brother man, you do not want to fight, brother man. Dewa United, Mr. President has died twice. This is a disaster for Dewa. This is masterful for geekfam. This is amazing for geekfam. Man, it's always a treat to see Beloyski on a hero like this. Oh, careful, Case. But Also, Luke, on a playmaking hero like the Yu Zhong, man just knows when to participate in these team fights. And like we said in game number 1, it ain't a Beloy game unless he dies twice in the first 4 minutes.
Oh, Maloyski again with a jump. Dark Knight falls. Will try to help his life. No. Dixon assassinated. Maloyski there now, focusing on towards the turtle. Gary secures the turtle, but at what cost? Gary falls early, and Luke will secure that kill. Now Dixon now with low resources actually manages to find the silence. Also with 3 members. Dixon going ham, going crazy. He finds the shutdown.
Dixon on point. Just holding on to himself, giving it there. Oh, a fight down bottom. It's all gonna be fine. K's under pressure.
It's all fights.
Constant fights.
7-5.
Wow, unstoppable. Yeah, Beloyski a bit more than he could chew, but then again, Dewa, I feel like they're just giving themselves into geekfam in these fights, in which I think they shouldn't. I mean, what is 0-2 already? And this bottom side turret, it's under pressure, gonna be taken by geekfam.
Yeah, it's bad in that way, because for sure, the fact that they got neutral objectives is great. They were united. The thing is, what is getting shut down? They're spending all their resources towards the top side of the map, and I think for geekfam, they're actually happy with that trade. As long as the Natan doesn't get ahead or doesn't even get items or gold, because if we look behind, I mean, I'm looking behind right now. It's 1,700 gold lead for the Claude. We have a player head-to-head right here for both. Shadera has the Purify though, so I don't think Drian will actually commit onto that. Watch already low. Assassin Beloy.
Oh, Dark Knight falls the bluff.
Beloyski.
But will it be enough to terrify? Beloyski, the big brain Beloy. Now Drian looking for a trade, but Beloyski still with the jukes. Keys is there.
Beloyski!
He's just too clean with it, man. And now Ray with the puissance as well, trying to provide cover as Dewa United failed to find the trade.
This man is so entertaining to watch when he's given these type of heroes to play. He's so valuable. Case.
He's okay now.
He's okay.
Flashbacks to the Onyx PH Beloyski at M3 when he was able to juke, I think, 3 or 4 members of RRQ. And now, chomp down.
Not able to juke this one though. As Dewa United actually caught Beloy off guard. But take a look at the map here. geekfam still finds another thing on the board. Neutral objective take here. No perfect turtles. No perfect turtle for Dewa United.
And Beloyski, just to remind everybody that you're watching Beloyski, he had to die another time, right? It's never a Beloyski game when he doesn't have unnecessary deaths on the board, right?
True.
Oh my god, Beloyski. Such a treat to watch this player. I mean, again, BBB, Big Brain Beloy. He's always pouncing, especially with the Helker, just enables his aggressiveness. And this was actually Dewa's KTV in the early aggression, but it's all showcased by geekfam. Is constantly giving out the pressure so early, the aggression that just slows down and dwindles down Dewa United's chances to scale to the late game. Now Ray looking for something towards Dewa United's jungle, but the cover is there. Dixon with the final slash.
Connects on towards one. Not enough firepower to really pose a threat though. Now it's actually Dixon who is a little bit off. He's there to support. Yeah, no team will engage more top lane.
Wow, with the Starlium Scythe now. Still though, oh my god. He's almost 2,000 gold behind of Chidera. So yeah, Chidera's doing a good job. Already 3-item power spike. Mr. President, he's so far behind now. geekfam, if they dive once, and if they are able to bait out that heavy spin like they did earlier, right? The fact that just Dark Knight Falls was able to bait it out, it's gonna be real scary for Dewa.
It's done with the shield unity. Keys now quite low. Oh my lord, no Purify. Purify was used as well. But he still fall.
He had the Nether Realm that could be used to prolong his life, but maybe he chose not to use it because
he's got to save it for
another
Christmas.
scrimmage. He's gonna save it for next year.
Not now, not now. Not the time, all right? He'll have another IMU, so he'll steal the Nether Realm again. Dixon.
Another engage. Final slash already used. Flicker as well, and perhaps that will be enough resources to help Geek to really commit on towards the board now. Chidera against Gary. BMI out of the way. They want now Keys. Oh, good jump. Oh, take a look at the Black Dragon form just to zone the players. Dark Knight Falls is a bluff one. It's a good bluff here. Dewa United will back away.
Take a look at Chidera's damage. That's just so surmountable. That's a lot of damage already for Chidera. I mean, 3-item power spike, and now they have the Lord marching for them. Dewa, they either have to hold on much more longer, but I think when the time comes, Geek is just way too overpowering them for the fight to happen.
Brother, Chidera is 2,000 gold ahead of the ton. Once he dives, I don't even think Dewa can handle the battle mirage into the blazing duet. As long as they don't have Netherrealm, right? If Chidera goes in after the Netherrealm has been popped, everyone's gonna melt. Not just careful Chidera. Not just Watts, but even the frontliners, dude. This guy is so ahead. He's also a level ahead, and now he just gets a free turret as well with the Lord.
A lot of pressure from geekfam. Trying to invade this tier 1 turret as well. It's not destroyed yet, but they're looking to work on it. As 3 lanes are all pushing by the mid lane, and now the Lord is going to crash towards the bottom side turret. So macro-wise, map control, all in the hands of the geekfam. They are looking to end this game with 7.1k gold lead. It is just going to snowball for them. And Dewa, yeah, they're looking for that late game scenario where they will bank on Watt as he gets his hands on the Divine Glaive already.
It's all about the freeze now for geekfam. They're just shoving in the Lord buff minions now as much as they can, and then they will go back to freezing. Now for Dewa, win condition, what? That's the win condition here still. Mr. President. He goes for Divine Glaive. He kind of has to. So that Holy Crystal power spike is going to be very, very late. I think he'll probably get it around the 14-minute mark, which is... Oh, he's not even going for it. He has to go with nature. So, yeah, the power spike for the Holy Crystal, I think it might... If they can survive 18 minutes around that time, because... Yeah, technically he does need that Wind of Nature. There's so much physical damage threat that'll be going onto him. Oh, that's just rough for Watts, man. He's, again, what, 2,000 gold behind? Almost everyone is 2,000 gold behind, except for, you know, the jungle and the XP. But even the fact that Zong is a level ahead.
The question now becomes, will they be able to hold on for that long? Because 18 minutes is just way too far.
Exactly.
And by that time, maybe geekfam, they're all tanked up, they're all snowballing, they have their like 5 item slots. So the question would become, will that be too late for Dewa United? Because what has just been the subject of like hunt by Beloyski so far, and they're looking for something. Gary collapsed upon.
Yeah, the T-Rex is so small. Daytona's welcome Netherrealm to perhaps buy more time, but Dari will fall. That is very unfortunate here. Dewa United lose a member while the Lord is up.
And it's Gary.
And it's Gary.
Still a young dino as well. Not much that he could use, not much that he could say. And this Lord will for sure go to the hands of geekfam. Is this an inevitable loss for Dewa? Is there still a time frame where maybe they could just turn everything around?
Full items on Mr. President. That's the item power spike that you're waiting for if you want to see Dewa win. Because really, it's all about him. The damage output definitely not enough for anyone else. Dixon, he's going full utility because even though he has 4 kills, he has to go for a little bit more of a tanky build because he's going to get shredded. Even if he goes for damage, I don't think he'll be able to wipe geekfam out. Chidera is already on the way to his last item, by the way. Melfic Roar is all he needs. He already has the full Rose Gold Meteor. And even the frontliners for geekfam, they already have Oracle, Radiant Armor, Athena. It's about time that we see a dive.
Very good minion management. Mid falls, bottom basically 1 HP. Dewa United though, they are still going to take care and able to defend this one, but will they be able to defend the next wave?
They hold on because the wake bottom side is not able to crash a turret. It's the 1 HP. Oh, Beloyski!
He's now Netherrealm popped early. That's info. Black Dragon form committed. Now with the dragon form here, Luke, seems like will not force anything out as 3 base turrets already taken out. geekfam, they're satisfied.
Beloyski in and of itself is just way too much of a threat for Dewa. I can take a look at how he just obliterated K's health bar. they have to watch out for that pick-off potential in the hands of Beloyski.
It's all chill again for geekfam as they try to freeze up these waves. Luckily for Dewa though, these are super minions, so it will come crashing down to Dewa. And luckily actually for Dewa, that Lord fight, there's a give and take. Obviously they lose 3 base turrets, which is crazy value for geekfam, but Watt was able to farm all 3 waves. Which are constantly pushing again, so he'll be able to farm even more, and he's on the way to the Holy Crystal. It is expensive. It's still some way to go. I think he'll still be able to, if they will give him this gold, all of the gold, he might be able to get it at the 16-minute mark.
Now, question though, if this goes on to the 20th minute mark, who do you have your money on?
Well, I think for Geek, it definitely still, it's them. You know, they have 3 base turrets. Obviously, it's still a massive advantage. All they need to do is bait Dewa out of their base and then fight. Dewa will never, technically, go out of their base because that's where they're the strongest with a full late game Natan and a PL composition. But there you go.
My goodness.
They did it.
The killer instincts again. Dark Knight falls with the engage. Now Dixon isolated front side of the map, flickers out. But take a look at this, Geek. They will show that they are merciless. 3 members now left standing. Lord is up. Will they push or will they go to the Lord? Luke now looking for an angle. A boy as well. Good pull by Dewa to distract the minions out of the main base. Dewa United, I think they have distracted geekfam long enough. Now heavy spin committed. Now let's take a look at Wall here doing the clearing. Oh, blazing the wet with the wind of nature, but it is not enough. Geekfam, they're non-believers. They will take the series 2-1.
The gods crumble, slowly inching towards mortality, bleeding multiple times. And their next game, that could be their final blood. Slowly, gods no more. Geek fam, they clear this 2-1.
One more win and they will be able to secure playoffs. geekfam with a solid win, 2-1 this time against Dewa. And man,